And ladies and gentlemen, and you welcome to our discussion today. We really have very distinguished speakers from various countries and with various backgrounds. First, I want to introduce my colleagues today with you, and I will start with Abdülşükür Abedin, and he came from Macedonia, North Macedonia, and he is now the Deputy Minister of Agriculture, Forest and Water. And then Mr. Tal Gari, he's from Turkey, and he is the head of Alarko Holdings Digital Transition and Innovation. And Mr. Professor Dr. Aytül Erçil, Miss Professor Dr. Aytül Erçil, and she's the founder and the CEO of Vispera technology company. And Mr. Radoje Zugic, okay, and he is the head of the Central Bank of Montenegro. And you all welcome, and I believe this will be a very great discussion today, and we will learn from your personal experiences and country experiences. First, I want to start with ladies first rule. Now we'll work here. I want to start with Miss Professor Dr. Aytül Erçil, and I want to ask her that today our subject is the value chain. So, what is the value chain, and what is the difference of value chain versus supply chain? Can you tell a bit about this general definition? How do you discuss the value chain in your field? So can you tell a bit about this issue? So Mr. Radoje, we made a deal before our discussion. Yeah, we have limited time, but your ideas are very precious. So I want to ask you that, how do you explain? Because you have a financial background. I know that you were the Minister of Finance in your country, and so how can you explain the position of value chain in the financial sector? Now we start with the machine learning technology, and we continue with the technology also because the minister said that technology is adding value for this agricultural production, and we will continue with Mr. Tal to discuss about this technology. I think everybody now believing that technology is adding value to all supply chain in all companies. So I want to ask that to learn a bit in detail. I want to ask Mr. Tal that how can digitalization transform the value chain and the value system? Can you give some examples about this issue? Aytül Hocam, so Mr. Tal said competition on the market is too high. So companies has to add value to their existing operations and create difference. Otherwise, they cannot compete with their rivals. So how can companies? I want to ask you that how can companies and brands keep pace with this change, and how can a retail company find the best technology solution for itself? So, Mr. Abdülşükür, we learned that data management is one of the key processes of creating value chain. So how do you manage the value chain in agriculture, forest, and the water? Do you collect data, or what is your data sources? Can you give some examples about this? Yes, let's continue with Mr. Tal. So, Tal, tabii güzel bir giriş oldu aslında. Sormak istediğim bir iki soruyu aynı anda cevaplamış oldum. Ben devam etmek istiyorum. Şöyle bir sorum var. Dijital transformasyon, dijital değişim. Tabii beraberinde tangible ya da intangible birçok fazla değer üreterek hayatımıza giriyor. Fakat beraberinde de bazı riskler de barındırıyor. Burada potansiyel, yani bu konuyla alakalı potansiyel örnekler neler olabilir? Bunlarla ilgili birazcık bize yorum yapabilir misin veya somut örnekler varsa verebilir misin? Evet, teşekkürler. Yani Çok güzel özetledin. Gerçekten şirketlerde dönüşümü sağlamak ve bu kültürü eğer şirketlere kazandıramazsak şirketlerin dijital dönüşümünü tamamlayamamış oluyoruz. Ve böylece şirketler yenilikçi ve rekabetçi olmaya devam edemiyorlar diyebiliriz herhalde.
Aynen.
Bu kültürü onlara vermek aslında en zor konulardan bir
Hayatta
tanesi.
kalma meselesi ama hareket eden bir hedef aslında.
Evet. Çok teşekkürler. Now it's Mr. Abdülşükür's turn, and I want to ask in that you told us that you allocate a considerable amount of budget to water management. So can you identify the key players in the water value chain and how this variety of players affect operations in water management? So from customer perspective, I really believe that now customers they want to use digital banking system. They want to use the financial technologies like apps. Like we can give a lot of examples in Europe, in US, in my country also. But in your governance, do you support these kind of initiatives or startups? And if yes, if you support, what kind of incentives you give to such startups?
I would like also briefly experience.
Tekrar son soruyu da sana sormak istiyorum. Tabii ben senin ne kadar başarılı olduğunu, özellikle şirket kültürü yaratmakta ve dijital dönüşümde ne kadar başarılı olduğunu biliyorum ama yine de şunu sormam lazım. Kendi şirketinde, Alarko'da biraz önce de söyledin, kültür en önemli faktör değer yaratmakta. Kendi şirketinde kültür oluştururken sorunlarla karşılaşıyor musun veya en çok karşılaştığın sorunlar?